This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11 in the NLT. And it reads, "So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes." And we see exactly where, these CBDCs, are headed to, or exactly what it's headed to. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out to listen and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And help prepare this lesson be edifying to the elect. So, this lesson was inspired by this video that's on the screen right here, from the brother Mike from Rethinking the Dollar TV. And he goes into a lot of financial news and what have you. So the name of this video is IMF'S secret CBDC. CBDC stands for Central Bank Digital Currency. Push what you're missing. So I just want to play a little bit of this. Let me start from the beginning and get a little bit of what the brother's bringing out, and get some scriptures, and that'll be a lesson. So this is fair use. Without further ado, here we go.
Central bank digital currencies have been a hot topic among global institutions, but the push for their widespread adoption has faced significant hurdles. Now the International Monetary Fund is stepping in with a new guide aimed at policymakers and banking institutions, offering strategies to drive CBDC usage. This raises a critical question. Why is the IMF so eager to get CBDCs into the hand of users? And what does this mean for everyday people? Let's talk about this.
Right, so let's get I want to get the article. He reads it, but I just want to read a little bit of it just to get the main points. So it says from this article, it says central bank digital currency adoption, inclusive strategies for intermediaries and users. Right. So the devil, Esau Edom's so-called white man in particular, the elites, elite banking families, they're this is all part of their NWO. This is all part of their push to have complete control over the masses, man. And as it speaks about in Revelation the 13th chapter, causing all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive this thing. So this is way bigger than just America, man. This is literally the whole world that they're pushing this towards. So this is a little further down in that article, and it talks about these different nations that they're working towards getting acclimated to this, and it says in the boxes, it says number one, stakeholder engagement on CBDC in Peru, digital ruble fees for businesses in Russia, leveraging creative content to educate users about UPI, in India, issuing a consultation paper on the digital pound in the UK, deploying sand dollar ambassadors in the Bahamas, testing offline EAUD payments on campuses in Australia, making ECNY wallets available to short-term visitors in China, scaling P2P payments and beyond via Swish in Sweden, paying employees benefits with e-rupee in India, providing incentives to boost Jamdex adoption in Jamaica, man. So they're going all out with this, man. They're going all out with this, and this is that push towards the MOTB, man. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So they're coming with it, man. You know, they know that their time is limited, you know? So that's why they're gonna continue to push forward with their agenda, man. You know? Let's get a little bit more. Let's see. So they have this plan called READY, which stands for Regulation, Education, Design, and Deployment and Incentives. So these are all the. This is all the. What is the word I'm looking for? All the steps that these devils are taking in order to get this thing rolling. You know. So it says. So let me get what the brother says. Was that 5:10. Yep. So let's listen to what the brother Mike has to say.
Their services uninterrupted. And the fourth and last one is incentives. And so ultimately, this READY framework pushes for the introduction of financial incentives to get people on board with CBDCs. So think subsidies on setup costs for merchants, lower transaction fees, or even tax breaks in order to get people to participate. And the most enticing one for the average retail user will probably be universal basic income.
Right. And we always speak about universal basic income. And just to, quickly, just bring up a couple articles, which Lord's will I can do a lesson on them later today. It spoke about, one of the articles spoke about how Americans have used up all their savings and the money that they had pre-demic, and most Americans are using credit cards to try to save themselves from all the debt, but at the same time they're accruing debt with the credit card. So it's a never-ending cycle of debt and misery that's happening. And then it says that there's another article that talks about the gig jobs, the app jobs, that one, they're not paying the way that they used to. And I even I do app jobs myself, and it's not the same as it used to be. And more people are doing these jobs, so that means there's more competition and people don't have as much money, so there's less and less orders. Or if there are orders, they're small orders because people can't afford to do these things like they used to, because using the apps can be very pricey, man, and a lot of people can't afford to do these things. So it's a domino effect, so with that being said, for the wicked to come up and introduce a form of UBI, universal basic income, that will be very well favored by most people right now, because of the state of everybody's situation, a lot of people's situation. There's articles that was coming out about people skipping meals to feed their children. All types of shit's already happening, and it's continuing to get worse and worse. So these devils, we're not ignorant of their devices, man. Let's see, hold on. Let's get this. Ecclesiasticus 12. I'll start at Mike. Hold on. Oh, so lucky. 12. And I'll start at 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And this is talking about the wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. In particular, the ones that the earth was given into the hands of, man. The top wicked of the nation of Esau, Edom, man. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, right? So they're going to sell this as they're coming to help you, I'm trying to remember how that saying goes. Let me see if I can grab it. 1 second. There it goes. It's from a quote from Ronald Reagan. It says, the most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Now, why would he make a statement like that? You know, this devil was a president. You know, that's their own tongues falling upon themselves, man. But back to Ecclesiasticus 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. The rust representing his wickedness. Let me jump down to 16. And it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Right? We're here to help. You know, this is for the greater good. This will, if you go digital with all the cyber attacks and everything, this is a safer way to go. And, you'll get your money directly sent to you, blah, blah, blah. However they're going to sell it, right? Speaking sweetly, right? The words were smoother than butter, man. But woe was in their heart, as the scriptures say. Psalms, I think that's 55. It says, 16th verse, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, meaning his mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes. Oh, what about the children? What are we going to do? All the poor, the poor people out there, the homeless, all that bullshit that these damn devils always speaking and spewing out of their mouth, man. Right? Acting as if they give a fuck about anybody but their goddamn self. Right? Says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. So this, push towards CBDCs is them attempting to act as if they're trying to help people, but it's actually to destroy people, man. It's actually to control, manipulate, and surveil the people, man. And that's pretty much the point on that. So let's get back to this video.
Universal subsidies on setup costs for merchants, lower transaction fees, or even tax breaks in order to get people to participate. And the most enticing one for the average retail user will probably be universal basic income if there was some type of banking event that disrupted the economy operated, where governments will automatically step in after passing legislation and things like that and saying that we need to help the American people, or we need to help whatever country they might be in, people, so that we can help them get back on their feet. And so we're going to issue 1,000, 1,500, or 2,000 EUSD, or Liberty and Freedom coin, or something that's very patriotic on the surface to get people to buy in. Because ultimately, when something comes crashing down, they're going to come in and try to save the day, and they have to sell it to the people by making it look as if this is something that is necessary, or else. And if you think,
right, problem, reaction, solution. Cause the problem, get the reaction of the people, and then come in as the hero and bring the solution, which is what these devils have wanted to do in the first place.
this doesn't happen in real life, there's nations that's using the same type of method right now. As I speak. Just this summer, Thailand distributed digital money to 45 million citizens to boost their economy. This was a part of their digital wallet plan that was put in place from their most recent winner of the general elections in their country. It wasn't the CBDC directly, but it's a process that they're using to get ready to roll out the CBDC, however. And so back to this incentives program that they got in place. At first, it might sound like a good idea, but incentives often are short-lived. And once the incentives dry up, users may find themselves locked into a system that doesn't serve them as well as they thought it did initially. And let's not forget the fact that governments rarely offer incentives without some type of strings attached. And so while this four-step approach sounds like it might be something worthwhile, the IMF also admits that there's still many unanswered questions. So there's concerns about the sustainability of these systems, their integrity, as well as the potential risk they pose to financial stability, all remain unresolved as of right now.
Okay, so as the brother said, they rarely offering, I forget how he worded it, but the governments, don't offer incentives without some kind of, let me just get what he said. I forgot how he worded it.
He thought it did initially. And let's not forget the fact that governments rarely offer incentives without some type of strings attached.
Without some type of strings attached. Now, let's just think about what these strings could possibly be real quick. You won't be able to have these benefits that you need so badly because of your current financial situation, unless you have the jump shot, or you have 3 boosted shots. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to have this unless you live in this area. You won't be able to have this unless you only eat 2 burgers a week or whatever, however these devils want to spin it, right? But ultimately they're going to use people's struggles to control them, which they're the ones that are perpetuating these hardships on the people. You know, these people are indeed the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You know, but but the Lord is gonna do away with these damn devils. Let's get one of those, and then I'll get the highlighted scriptures. You know what the lesson is all about, and that'll be the lesson. Let's see. I just have it. There we go. Psalm 69 and 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap, man. You know, so these devils are gonna get caught up. You know, as the scriptures say, he that diggeth the pit, the same shall fall therein. So all this evil shit that these devils are doing, you know, we don't gotta worry about it, because Yahawashi got something special for these pieces of shit, man. For real. You know, because ultimately their asses are going into slavery, and then they're going to be destroyed off the face of the earth, man. You know, so they're going to do their little 1-2, do their, last bids of evil. And then, right when they're about to fill their belly, the Lord's going to cast them down, man. Take their asses out. Right when they're about to put that last Lego piece, and to finish their Lego building, their NWO, and they, look back, step back to marvel at it. Bahasham is gonna fucking knock that stupid shit all the way the fuck down, man, and burn it, Yeah, these devils, man, are something else. And they're framing all these different laws to push towards this. That's what, Brother Mike was speaking about in the video as well. This is Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? And that's exactly what these damn devils do. Since they're the ones that control everything, the governments, the money, the politicians, the lawmakers, they push towards all these, they push all these unrighteous decrees and push it on the people, man. They cause these different events to happen so they could justify themselves and pushing towards their different wicked agendas that they're putting into play. But this ultimately all is leading to that MOTB, that rice device, man. That CHIP. This is what it's all going down to. Eventually they're gonna say you will not be able to have these benefits, this UBI, universal basic income, or any of these things that you need, your ID, your passports, your licenses, all these different things that we need to get along in society. You will not be able to participate in society unless you have this CHIP. That's what this is all coming down to, the hour of temptation, man. So this is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. You will not be able to participate in society. You will not be able to buy anything. You will not be able to sell anything. If you're a merchant, you will not be able to do anything in society, save, meaning except he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, man. So that's what this is all coming down to, man. CBDC'S are leading to MOTBs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a lesson on this, blow the trumpet as we're commanded to do, warn the sheep out there of the dangers to come. So I hope and pray that this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders, GMS, who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say Ababa Ball, Abad Esau Edom, and Kwam Yasharala. And Shalom to the next one.